What's going on, world? AJ here, and today on the show we are going to be talking about solid state drives and why are they superior to hard drives, and I've successfully have cloned one and replaced one with that clone. All this on this episode of AJ Tech. As per usual, get yourself a burial, just sit back, relax, and let's talk about solid state drives. First up, let me give a swig of beverages right here. If you notice, I got a new chair on here. Sorry about the lighting effects, but yeah, brand new chair. We're going to review that on the AJ show because this is not technology, it's furniture. Even though I use it at the computer, I guess I could play that card or play video games with it. It reclines and all that fun stuff. I'm not going to get into it. Anyways, new office chair. Very comfortable. I can lean back. It's great. Look at this. Look at this. We leaning, y'all. We leaning in the AJ Tech show. I gotta get back up here. Into our topic for today on AJ Tech. We were talking about solid state drives. And first of all, what is a solid state drive? It is also known as SSD. It's basically this. This is your computer's memory. Storage. That's it. Compared to this flash drive right here, it does the same thing. It's basically a fancier type of storage device. And basically everything is on here. Your operating system, your files, everything. This is what was on this particular machine that I'm working on right now as I record this video. This was what was in the machine. This thing right here, and it's about a month old now, so nothing's been updated on here since I've cloned it to a new solid state drive, which they come in different sizes, different variations. There's like longer ones that looks like this, but they're longer. This is kind of a micro type of deal that was in here, and it's pretty cool. It's like the size of a hang on, I had it out here. I thought SD card. There's too many S's going on here. Got an SSD and then an SD card. Storage disk, I suppose is what this is. Solid state drive. There you go. But this is what I put in the machine that I'm currently working on. This is a 2.5 inch solid state drive, 480 gigabits of memory. So I've doubled the memory to my machine on here. I want to go to a 1 terabyte. That's my goal. So I'm going to probably replace it again eventually, and we'll do a whole video on that. But I also want to do that same thing to my laptop as well. I want to get a bigger one, like a 1 terabyte for my laptop, my primary personal laptop, not this one here that I lab on, but my HP laptop. That is small, it's compact, it's really nice, it's amazing, and it's celebrating its, I think, 2-year anniversary this last month, I believe. I don't remember. I think it's 2 years old now, but it's still running beautifully. It's running smoothly because I keep it fresh, I keep it updated, I keep it operating. It is solid as a solid state drive. So how did I successfully clone? Let's talk about that for a moment, because again, this was in my machine right here, and I swapped to a bigger one, right? So I mean, it's bigger size of memory, but it's also bigger in size. So you had to go buy a cable for this to make this work, and I got what is called a Sabrent connecting differently. In other words, that's the brand name. In other words, it's a 2.5 SATA hard drive / SSD to USB 3.0 adapter. This is the handy little book that came with it. And this is the cord right here. Got it off of Amazon. This is the side that you will plug the solid state drive into, which is the SATA port right here. And of course, USB 3.0. How you can tell? Because the inside is blue. That's why. If it was white, that would be like 1.0. If it was black, I believe that's a 2.0. Know your USB cables. Easily look those up online as well. Know the difference. Make sure you plug it into the port that is blue. All right, that's on your machine. If you don't have a blue port, I'm sorry. Do your best. And go from there, I suppose. All right, we're gonna rock in the corner for a moment because I'm gonna showcase what I did. And actually, in this little booklet, it has its own software, and I didn't realize that until after I flipped through it a little bit ago. It's like, oh crap! But what I did, I installed what is called a Acronis True Image for Crucial. I got the shortcut on here that helped run the cloning, and I got the website pulled up here, acronis.com. And Cyber Protect Home Office for Crucial. Download now. This is it right here. The download button. Compatible Windows 11, 10, 8.1, and 8. I swear, if you're still running 8, throw it out. For the love of God, throw it out. But you got the user guide right here. You can pop this open. It gives you the PDF guide for how many pages is this thing here. It usually tells you how many pages. No, there's quite a bit of pages. There's a table of contents and all that stuff. But basically, whoa, my goodness, there's a lot to it. Holy cow, it's over 100. I didn't realize that. All right. But basically, you got this guide here, kind of walks you through it. Oh, it does have Windows 7. Again, if you're still using this old stuff, get off of it. Please, get to 10 at least. All right? And 10's eventually not going to be supported too much longer till next year, and it's going to be done. You want to switch to 11 at some point down the line. But you got time. You got time to get to 11. I'm rocking 11. You need to get to Windows 11. But if you don't have a TPM, well, guess what? You might as well just get yourself a new machine at that point. There you go. Make a flip through this, read through it if you like, and all that fun stuff. I can't really demonstrate this because when I tried, of course, I would hit yes on there. Acronis True Image for Crucial, and it took a few hours for this to get done. It did. It took a few hours for everything to complete. I had to get it off of sleep, my machine off of sleep mode, so it could do the job. Because I had to run it twice. Because the first time I ran it, my computer went to sleep, and then you know what happened? It didn't do the job. So you may have to adjust your settings for your machine. Just for that process, but I believe I did this one right here, active disk cloning, make an exact replica of an active Windows system on a new device without having to stop or reboot. So that's the one I chose, that's the one I went through. So you click on it, initialize. It's not going to allow me to do anything because, again, this is not plugged in and I don't have another hard drive plugged into it. But just kind of, this is about as far as I can go to show you guys. But you would clone disk is what you'll select. You'll follow the rest of the steps and the prompts to get it done. Again, it'll take a few hours, maybe, depending how much stuff is saved on your machine, how much memory you're rocking, and it'll clone it. And then afterwards, once the process is completed, I shut everything down. I cracked open my desktop. I removed this one right here, this little one here, by unscrewing it and popping it out. And then I found similar to this cable right here, and plugged it in at the end of the Crucial, and basically it's just hanging out there because it doesn't really, you can't really screw it in anywhere. It's like it's in a spot where it's like large enough for a hard disk drive, HDD, acronyms here for y'all, and it's just hanging out there. So this thing is running beautifully with the upgrades, and I can show you where to go check out and showcase the memory that it's rocking. If you can go to Task Manager by right-clicking on your taskbar, Task Manager. Let's learn shortcuts today. Control-Shift-Escape opens up your Task Manager. I've been really learning more on shortcuts and being more proficient with it. If you go into Performance tab here, where it says disk 0, which is C, expand that right here. Your information will be down here in the bottom. As you can see, capacity 447 gigabits, even though it says, it says 480. It says 480. Well, part of that is your operating system's taking up a chunk of that memory. So it's not even the full 480 you're getting because of the operating system at that point. But it kind of shows you all the statistics right here, the transfer rates and all that fun stuff. We're going to close it out. Another place you could do is type in C : in your search bar, pop open your local disk C right here, and you can do I believe, what is it, Alt Enter? No, you're not going to do it this time. There it is, properties. It says Alt Enter. Hey, let's try it again here. Alt Enter. It's not. Thing's a liar. We're just going to click on it. Alt Enter is not working very well on this thing, but you can find your information here as well under General. Again, 446 is what this one's saying now, compared to the 447 what the task manager says. But this is how much memory I have on the blue. This is what's free. Got plenty of room to play with, honestly. I really don't need to get a terabyte one. I just want one, all right? I just want to make sure I got enough space. So you can go into details here. And details actually shows you a lot more information when it comes to your hard drive. Your system's reserve right here, like this is where your Windows operation is. It's taking up 49.8 gigabits of that memory. My OneDrive here, of course, I could remove, any items right now if I wanted to free up 48.4 gigabits by removing it and sending it all back to the cloud instead of being locally saved on the machine. You could do that. So if you go here, you can view OneDrive. There's the OneDrive. Actually, that's not a good way to get to it. You could go down here and you can go to the settings up here. Pop open settings. You can manage your backup here. And this is where you can manage all your stuff. I don't have stuff backed up because my laptop is the main one that backs up to everything. My personal laptop is like the thing that I keep rolling. But there is a way where, I think it's advanced settings, if I remember correctly. There it is, free up disk space. Files on demand, you can free up your disk space if you click on this. It'll just basically pull everything off your machine and just take it back up to the cloud. It's still there. It's all still there, but it just basically removes it from the machine and you just pull it back down whenever you need it from the OneDrive cloud. Go back into details. Again, it kind of shows you like how much memory your installed apps are running, other music, which surprisingly I thought I would have more on music, but I really haven't downloaded onto this machine. I just stream on iTunes videos. I try to keep that as low as possible. Temporary files at 1.68, need to clean those out apparently, and so forth. I mean, you can tell right here how much it eats up. Gives you a breakdown. You can click on the system one. It kind of shows you what you got going on. Virtual memory. Again, OneDrive, you can click on here. You can click here to view OneDrive. Installed applications. It'll take you to all your installed apps and how they're all running. Pretty cool stuff right there for you all about solid state drives here. And solid state drives are faster than regular hard drives. They're going for like transfer speed rates and everything and opening and all that fun stuff. So much faster than regular old school hard disk drives. Highly recommend going that route if you have not. And we'll do an episode down the line to clone your stuff. And we'll do that eventually down the line. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there and take care.